I have been trying to find him for more than 1 year. I tried everything. Up until recently, while I was staring at my mood board. That's when it finally clicked. Hi guys, welcome to Dragon Heart's Diary. I'm a medical student and an aspiring author. If you have been watching my previous videos, you would know that I'm writing a dark fantasy romance where the protagonist is an exotic dancer and she will be fighting off a malicious dead queen. So it's also having paranormal activity. And the male lead is nothing. We are here to talk about the male lead of my story. So for months, I knew there will be paranormal activity in the book, and I was like, how do I get a guy to like my girl? And I was like, okay, maybe he could be a cartographer, someone who has been tracking down paranormal activity. I got this idea from the Netflix show Shadow and Bone. And I was like, okay, for now, let's just give him a job. I had no idea what his name was, what he looks like. Maybe I did think that he could have some brown hair because kind of cute. So I asked myself, like, why does he want to be in the story? What are his goals? Sure, he must be tracking down the activity because of what? Like, I tried to fill in the blanks, but nothing was coming up in my head, especially to this question, like, is he a good match for my protagonist? I don't know. Just last month, after opening this YouTube channel, I sat down determined to find him. I knew at the back of my mind that this cartographer guy is not the one. He is just not the one for the protagonist. And I tried brainstorming ideas on a nightly basis whenever I had the time. And I was like, okay, just how it's so common in many storybooks where the guy is some sort of prince or a general or some guy with a high ranking position. I was like, let me give him such a job. And I thought, okay, let's keep it simple. He is a prince from a kingdom. And it still felt wrong. Something lagged. For the sake of having somebody, I decided let it be this man. And I came across this information from somewhere that if you're writing a character, give it a name. You can make this character breathe by giving it a name. So I gave a name to him and it is Ruslan. And so in my brainstorming nights, I told myself, block all logic. Just let myself free write whatever the hell it wants. So I started coming up with scenarios and possibilities, and I was like, if a prince were to go into a tribe's area, because that's where the protagonist will be, I felt like he would come with his best friend or a bodyguard. And I was like, okay, so there are two male characters. Fine. And that was just that. And one night I was staring at a mood board where I had collected random pins that could possibly go into my story. They were just random pins all over the place. I was just scrolling like lazily until I zeroed in to one photo of a guy. It was like an aha moment, like it just clicked. This is the one. It's the bodyguard. He will be the male lead of my story, the one who will fall in love, the one who's a perfect fit for my protagonist, and not the prince. You guys have no idea how happy I was. I was like, I finally found you. These are the remaining pins I saved of him. This is what I mean by the dark past. I'm thinking to give him some kind of nightmares as his trauma. Yep. I think this revelation came to me because I watched a K-drama called Dear Hongrang, or in its language Tangum. Its male lead is basically a guy who has a very dark past and childhood trauma. And in that story, he's now grown up and he's an excellent martial artist, fighter. As I find such male characters very attractive when they fall in love with a girl who understands him. So I wanted this bodyguard, I wanted Ruslan to find his other half in my protagonist. So that meant I was like, that means my protagonist herself should go through some story to be able to understand him, right? Yin and yang. With such character present now, I can finally write a story with angst. I even imagined a book scene, like I was like, she's a dancer, she hurt her feet over something, it's bleeding, and this one, so romantic, comes and bandages her feet. Like, it's just a possible idea. So, if you are stuck with a character and you don't know him or her, don't give up. They will come to you. Don't force yourself. I think just expose yourself to different stories, and especially to the ones that you really love, and analyze it, find the elements that are present in the story. I think that is really what culminated to this very point. So I hope everything works well with you guys and your story. Let me know in the comments if you have found your character and what was the key deciding moment that led to it. If you want to see how my book turns out, subscribe to follow.